Thank God, thank God, thank God. Welcome to the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast, episode 21. We in this bitch. It's me and Devonte. Y'all already know the fucking vibes. We're going to get this episode started. Wait, is it 21 or is it 22? Welcome to the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast, episode. Fuck, bro. What episode is it? I'm going to pull it up real quick. It is. I'm looking at it too. It's 22, episode 22, because we in this bitch. I don't know what you were thinking about this, but I was thinking about, like, for when we're halfway through, you know how we've been playing music throughout, let's make, like, a playlist where we do every song that we've put on for, like, the first half of the year. Well, like, not, like, I don't know how to make playlists on, like, Apple Music or anything like that, but, like, just, like, put it on IG, like, the song names and stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, you can just make a Spotify playlist and then have people follow it, or Apple playlist.
So you can do that since you know how to do that. But then I'll just literally take the songs and put a post on IG. That'll be my contribution. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've been making playlists for people a little bit recently. I gotta make another playlist.
You're making playlists for people, or
be
careful.
Made a playlist.
You got a girl, bro.
I made a playlist for my girlfriend for Valentine's Day, and I made a playlist for her. And then sometimes when people like ask me to put them on the music instead of sending like one individual song at a time, like playlist for friend, because it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like go to like that's what a lot of people I've seen do. And then like on Apple Music you can do like make a lot of playlists too and share them.
True.
All of them. I'm telling you, the only one that sounds really awful, but a lot of people try to support is Tidal, and they be like, "Oh, support it because it's black."
Tidal. What I do like about Tidal is that they have a what do you call it? I feel like it's a sleeker design. Like the interface might not be more easier to manage, but it looks cooler. You know, like it's got the dark space gray, you know, and the blues, where Spotify's the nasty like green with black, and then SoundCloud's orange. It's like
I also think Apple Music benefits a lot of times, cause like people just that's all like it's on your phone already, so that's what like a lot of people just say, oh, let me get Apple Music, instead of like actually doing their research and stuff. Cause like also like when you have a Droid and stuff, like you kind of the Droid you're limited, so like those people have to get Spotify.
Wait, no, you can get Apple Music on a Droid.
Yeah, I remember you did, but it's still like
you can get it.
The interface kind of weird?
No, it's just an app. It's literally just an app. You don't, because like when you think about it, like, oh, iPhone is Apple. Never mind. I was about to be real stupid there.
That's what I'm about to say. But I think some people get it. Like, I had a guy on my job. He was a big Tidal person. But most people I know like a lot of people are just Apple Music for real.
Because Verizon fucking nipped the bud in the game by giving everybody free Apple Music for 6 months.
And so then by the time you're like, oh, can you add it to my bill?
You can.
Oh, did you have free Apple Music?
Yeah, nigga. I don't like. I'm gonna be so honest right now. I don't even know what I'm paying for it. I just have it. Like I just never looked at it again. I just pay my phone bill. It's like whatever.
You pay your phone bill online?
Yeah, I paid on my phone.
Oh yeah, because you can you have an app on there that you can just pay your bill.
I need to figure out when this phone's paid off, because I don't need a new phone. I'm tired of paying.
Well, it's a scam in some ways, because you know sometimes it's almost just as much as when you get the new phone. Like basically, they're like, okay, you could take your phone, you paid your phone off. You know how much sometimes your bill goes down by?
Like $50. Like I pay at least $50 a month on the phone, or something around like 70.
Sometimes it goes like, depending on your provider, it's like $10 off your bill.
$10 off the bill?
Yeah, like once they your phone's paid off, because they just charge you for everything on that phone.
Well, I think the main, my service doesn't cost that much. What costs the most is that I got unlimited data.
Yeah,
and then
what fucks you in the butt.
But truthfully,
how much is that?
It's probably around something like an extra like $30 or something like that.
That's quite a bit. We get free.
But like how is your don't you have like AT&T?
Yeah, but we connected to DirecTV, so it's like
bundled.
My mom got DirecTV, so it's like a bundle thing. So like it cuts like
them bundles sometimes be more expensive.
Yeah, but she don't want to get rid of TV, so
I had to sit my mom down like, yo, you don't use cable. Why do we have it? You don't use a landline. why do you have it? But it was all bundled together. So.
And then like once you start, and then like for like my mom's situation, like she can't get rid of her landline unless she gets rid of her internet.
Yeah.
So like you'll be like, yo, I want to get rid of my landline. I'll be like.
Because don't you look? Because like, it isn't where your mom lives one of those areas where it's weird with service. Like it's only like certain, like here, like you only get certain.
Monopolize it, so then they're like, we have a landline here.
It's fucking bullshit.
We pay for our landline with our internet. We just don't have a phone.
It's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. But
the dude gave me the cell phone. Gave me the number the first day. Like I threw it away because I know I wasn't gonna give it to nobody. The only reason I thought about it was like, yo, and if anybody called me for some billing stuff, hey, give me the landline. But like that's how internet providers get you. And then they try to, so it's only $15 for the first 3 months for 90 cable channels, and you think, well, I'm gonna look at cable all the time, maybe I'll look at cable, and then you don't really use it.
I mean, most people only watch like what 10 channels. Like think about it. Like how many people like utilize all 300 channels on their fucking even like the HBO channel. Like at this point, like who's really watching movie like. You just rent it, Netflix. There's so many different streaming services that have all the movies new. Like YouTube, for example, literally has every new movie coming out. Is that me? That's you. Nigga, you wheezing?
Maybe.
You need to do on that, nigga?
No, I don't know.
you need an inhaler, nigga? You about to die. But no, but for real though, like YouTube literally is already about to show the new Star Wars movie. It's already showing Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan. It's showing what else is new out?
Like the Joker was on that.
The joke.
Oh,
pause, nigga. That was like last year. Like this
year.
But
like just released the DVD not too long ago.
Man, I could pull this shit up for y'all to literally give you an example of a movie.
Amazon Prime, you can use it through that.
Amazon Prime, you can get new shows. I mean, you probably get Power off something or HBO Go. Like you don't even need the actual channel. You can just buy the streaming service.
Yeah, HBO Go.
How do you do movies on this shit? All right, here we go. Movies. Yeah, look at this. Oh wait, what is this?
On YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now, and new movies coming out, free to watch, top selling, new to rent. La. Where we at? How do you get to? They have a lot of fucking choices on this shit. Hold up, purchased.
YouTube TV now.
Fuck it. You guys gonna take my word?
What part are you?
I just literally just typed in movies in search, but yeah, it's showing. Oh, new releases. Yeah, they already have. Yeah, they have the Parasite movie. They got all this shit on here already, bro.
That's some old ones you can watch for free.
Yeah, and they have a free section. They have uncut gems on here. I'm about to watch that, bro. I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend.
Buy it?
No, I'm gonna rent it.
What's the rent?
Nigga, get back into the mic. You're.
What's the difference in renting?
You have it for 24 hours.
Okay.
And it's like $4.99. To buy it would be.
I bought stuff off of.
Who buys movies anymore?
I bought some because on Amazon Prime, the only option was something I wanted to watch, and it was like $1.
Who buys movies anymore?
But there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. Cable is becoming. I think older people are the reason there's still a lot of cable, and people's, they're not willing to
That
change.
was politically correct. You're supposed to call them older people. You're not supposed to call them old. I mean, do older people even but older people only watch like MASH and
The news.
Yeah.
They love the news.
And you can get that off basic cable. A lot of times. I mean, really, they only watch Fox News. Like, come on.
Judge. My grandparents watched The Judge.
Judge Joe Brown.
Judge Joe Brown. Judge Judy.
Who's the black one?
Judge Mathis.
No, the black. The black one, Judge Mathis.
No, Judge Mathis, a black man.
No, who's the black woman?
I can't think of her name. I know you're talking.
Yeah.
That's divorce court.
Oh.
Maybelline, that was her name. Something.
Are they real judges or are they just?
Yeah, bro. Cause I got older and wanted to look it up.
That's just wild. All right, man. How's your your week been? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. For those of you who don't fucking know, Devonte is in a relationship that's really loving, and so he has no longer been in our apartment for the last 2 months, and I'm like living alone. How you been, man? How's your work week been? How you been? I
just work. Yeah, I'll be at work, sleep.
He's supposed to be watching kids, by the way. When he says
I said I'd be at work or at sleep. Asleep for real.
Nah, nigga, you said you'd be at work, sleep.
Oh yeah. I meant to say
those kids supervise themselves.
I mean, are we all supervising ourselves really? But nah, I be
I mean, truthfully, yeah.
I be for real, it was chill and made some money. Made some money, cooling, playing some video games earlier.
You're still playing Red Dead, right?
Yeah, it's a long game. It really ain't. And in order to beat the game, from what I've been told, you really gotta like. It's one of them games you gotta sit there all day. Well, like let's say you get out of work, go to it to beat it in like almost like a timely manner.
I wish I was more into video games. I don't know why. I just like I was kind of I was half into them as a child. I think that's why. I just not into them as an adult.
I mean, I think for real, the first thing is just buying the system, like just breaking down buying the system.
Just acting like it's fucking rehab, bro. Just breaking down, finding a provider. Good going.
Yeah, I mean, I think once you get that going, like a lot of people get into them because like you gotta think they have video games for anything you're into. Mm-hmm. Like,
I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's just like I don't know why. I get bored. I get super bored,
me too. Quick. I get bored of them a lot of times too. But then sometimes you have to go back to them. That's like a book almost. Sometimes you get bored.
It's not like a book. It's different than reading. Don't be telling these kids out here playing the video game.
But no, it's the same thing. Concept. You get bored with it. You've never read a book and said, "Let me
yes,
get."
Yes, I put down that Obama book for the last half a year now because that book is so dense. I don't know why he's trying to tell us about the Senate, nigga. We want to hear the juice, nigga, not the fucking. Oh, the walls are.
Yeah, because you kind of breezed through the first book.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was juicy. Nigga was talking about how he's doing hair. Like, literally, Obama tells you in his first book, the only reason I didn't do heroin was because I said no. He was in a meat packing fridge, and the nigga was like, hey, man, trying to get down with the get down, and Obama was like, I mean, nah.
But nah, what else? I don't know, bro. I've been trying to read more. I finished a book this week.
Which book?
The joint called Night Towns, just like a little fiction mystery book
that the joint I saw was like the black cover.
Yeah. It was in my room, but I had it overdue, so it was on this used book site for like $3. So I was like, I spent $3 worth on other stuff. So I finished the book, and I got the second book. I mean, the first book in this series in my car. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about finishing. I don't know, cause I was kind of disappointed at the ending. Mm-hmm. It was like it was like cool, but the ending was like, bro, this dumb.
Was it fiction or nonfiction?
It's fiction.
Okay, so it was like just make believe shit.
Yeah. But it was my first time reading a fiction book as an adult, for real.
I was in Borders like 3 months ago, and I was in like the teen fiction, cause that used to be my shit back in the day, like the Aragon series, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just Star Wars fan fiction, not fan fiction, but Star Wars
like other stories
bullshit.
That they
I used to fucking love that shit. I even spoiler alert, not spoiler, but a little bit of TMI. I read the Twilight series.
You read all of them?
All of them, yeah, in high school. Like I'm a sucker for love. It was a good fucking book, bro. Okay, the movies were whatever, but like the books, like had me in that bitch. I was Team Jacob, until that nigga started trying to fuck the kid because that's what they did in the movie.
They didn't do it in the movie, but they did in the book.
Because they were wolves, so they did this thing where like they imprinted. But if the junk was like a child, they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna be your big brother, father figure."
So grooming the child.
Yeah, so basically. Like yeah, bro, and like they just kind of glossed over it, like that was like chill.
Dude, wasn't there a big scandal at one point that she didn't write the books or something?
I don't know.
I remember something that's like they didn't like because those books made that woman wealthy.
It was a J.K. Rowling effect. J.K. Rowling was homeless, and then she's now she's a billionaire.
She has a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a net worth of $1 billion, at least. Think about it.
They had to buy her out.
The movies
made a lot of money, made over billions of dollars.
And they're still making movies.
Yeah, because that new series,
Crimes of Grimswald. I'm gonna watch that. I need to watch that.
No, well, my brother called him something else.
Was it not that? I know Grimswald was in the name. I think.
I forgot. There's another one that my brother's. And they got the amusement park at Universal.
She actually released. You're right. Holy shit. God.
Like the pants I had on, they had to run it by her to make money.
Have you ever thought about like if you could create like not if you could create, but like you ever thought about like trying to?
But I think what made it, it's like she created quality, like, and the movies end up being quality. Where like years later, like I don't think that woman. I remember her name Stephanie Myers for some reason. The Twilight, author, but she won't have that type of wealth because it faded. It left. It came in strong, and Harry Potter's still around.
The difference between a Twilight and a Harry Potter was where Twilight focused on the central character and her story and it developed the world around it. Harry Potter kind of developed while it moved through Harry's point of view. You also had like point of views from more than just one other character, and it kind of developed a whole world to where the story didn't rely on just Harry. You know what I'm saying? Like you could now go and branch off into, I think they're called, it's like the Ministry of Magic, and like they're called, what the fuck are they called? Aurors, and they're basically they're called. No, I'm telling you right now, they're called Aurors or whatever. They're like detectives in the wizardry world. So like, I'm pretty sure like that's what crime like the new movies are all about. It's just a separate fucking story, you know. But the cool thing about Harry Potter too, and I'll liken it to an anime that when this anime did this, I was like, oh, this is why this is a king size anime, is that it developed the whole world. It has its own lore. It has its own religion, basically, in the whole fucking the book. You know what I'm saying? Or the world. The same thing with like Naruto. Like I remember reading Naruto from a young age, and then when I finished it, and the fact that the story encompassed not just the protagonist's life, but built up this whole world where you have like, the dawn of time, to how the powers were created, to all this different shit, like similar to our world, like how that there's lore to our own world depending on what religious belief you pertain to. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with Twilight, there really isn't that. It's just the story of a chick who falls in love with two supernatural beings and has a kid, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. The Jones are called Fantastic Grindelwald. You're right.
Is it Grindelwald or something?
Grindelwald, yep.
All right, yeah, nigga, I know I'm right, nigga.
Yeah, but they're called Fantastic Beasts. They're prequels.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah. So it's like, but yeah, I agree with you, cause like even like working with the kids, and like some of my kids are in Naruto. Like I got a kid to work with, and he's starting to develop like a love for anime and stuff like that.
Get him into One Piece. I'm telling you, One Piece is the juggernaut shonen anime, and it's for a reason, because just how I was telling you Naruto built up a world, Naruto kind of got cliche, because while it built up a world and all these fantastic characters, it kind of like got into a point where it was only following two characters, where One Piece, it's literally the greatest adventure story ever told, because there are still so a new chapter is released every Saturday. Dude, the last chapter that was released last Saturday brought back information from 6 months ago. That like, what the fuck? Like you read stuff that's happening, like the creator is writing and illustrating this week, that you'll go back to like chapters that were released 2-3 years ago and brings whole new context to that story. Like, it is one of the greatest stories ever fucking told. It's the first tattoo I ever got because it is crazy.
But the thing for him, like, he's gonna have to start with the shows, cause like he's not like
into reading.
Yeah, into reading at this point in his life. But that's what I was meant, like. And like Dragon Ball Z, for example, it's still
Dragon Ball Z is one of it got so many black kids into anime.
But that's
got me into anime.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where like that, like Twilight, like how many 13-year-old girls have you seen? Like, how many teenagers have you walked around saw with Twilight stuff? But like, you could go somewhere
in contemporary time.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, not very much.
Yeah. But like, you could go and see a kid in the Harry Potter, in the Dragon Ball Z. Because
the thing about Harry Potter too is like, I remember Harry Potter was on the Scholastic reading list or whatever. Like that's how I got to the pizza parties as a kid. Like I remember being in 4th grade because I read those big ass Harry Potter books, taking the test, and I got like 400 points for it. Literally, there was one day where it was like, it was 4th grade. I'm in class. The teacher walks in and goes, "Okay, guys, it's time for the Scholastic pizza party. Yeah. Jabari, come on!" Literally, like a king, walked up. Flipped everybody off because I got to go to the pizza party because I was the only one who could read books.
I did that for the series of unfortunate events, but that's another one. It just
I read like the first 3 in a night, but I just couldn't stay with it.
But I read, DeAndre was into them, so I read a few of them because my grandma would buy them from Walmart for him. So then when he was done with them, I would finish them, or I would get them.
Would you think? Did you watch the movie
as a kid? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I didn't pop. The movie was so awful.
Yeah, I thought the movie was garbage.
Like, and they tried to squeeze 3 of the stories into one movie, where like they redid it. The show, I watched like 4 episodes, and it didn't seem.
By the way, Harry Potter does that too. Like Harry Potter, like the movies change some stuff that happens in the books, and it's kind of like major plot points are the same, but like there's some stuff like when Ron gets his I want to say his owl, like that shit was different. there's little shit that's different that you're just kind of like, they didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Brianna and DeAndre could have this because they both also went to like Orlando, Florida, and went to the Harry Potter Universal thing. And
I want to go to that. They serve butterbeer there. It's a drink in the book.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. That they were talking about that.
Yeah, nigga, I got you. I had
like I don't know, but like that's what I was saying. Like that, like that's that, like just on that is wild. Like
that's one of the reasons I'm like excited to have kids. It's kind of like
you can relive a lot of your stuff. Yeah. But like I think you just like you have to build something and be able to build a world around it in order to have it live for a long time. Because like I think those Avenger movies will be watched for a long time.
Well, the good thing about the Avengers is that a world was already built. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, it introduced them. Okay, so for me, what the Marvel movies did for me was catapult Marvel to my favorite comic book universe. Because I was a big DC guy. I love Superman, Green Lantern. Because as we were growing up, Justice League was the cartoon.
I just think they couldn't get it.
The movies just are bad.
They just can't get it right.
The movies are bad. That's it. The movies are bad.
And then like they're doing a new Suicide Squad. It's like, yo,
Suicide Squad 2, yeah.
Like, yo, you didn't do well with the first one. Why would you try to redo it?
Probably because Birds of Prey is doing okay right now.
Yeah, I'm about to. Did you go see it?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you go see that with? You went and saw it with somebody, didn't you?
Devonte. Did I go see with Devonte?
Oh, you might have went solo. You see movies more than I do.
Yeah. Movies are my thing. I don't know who I went and saw that with.
I've never been.
I didn't go see that with Katora. Who did I go see that movie with?
No matter.
Yeah, no matter.
Yeah, but it was alright.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't like it was enjoyable, but it wasn't like, oh my god, wow, that was amazing. Like Margot Robbie,
she does a good job in.
I mean, it's her story. It's her story. Like Margot Robbie is it's a story of Harley Quinn.
But I'm saying she does a good job with it, like acting wise. That's all I meant.
Yeah. I mean, Margot Robbie's a good actor, so she doesn't phone it in, and she's not too eccentric to where like
it's like, oh, turn this.
She makes Harley Quinn endearing, but I mean, at the same time, like it's like, how cool can an action movie be when the fight scenes are just so, you know, it's like, this isn't John Wick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if it's gonna be some not shitty, but it's gonna be some hard to believe fight scenes where she's kicking these grown ass men's ass with a baseball bat. And like you could clearly see the choreography is like just it's okay. Like
I want to see John. I need to finish the John Wick series.
Nigga, it's just him killing niggas for 3 hours straight.
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I've seen the first two.
He's a dog, bro.
Yeah, and no.
He's a dog, bro.
That's Keanu Reeves. I got Keanu Reeves doing that in real life. You know they're making a Matrix 4?
No.
Yeah. I don't know why because he's gonna be in it, which is like, didn't Neo die in the third one?
I didn't see them all.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Spoiler alert! But that's your fault because the movie's been out for a fucking decade.
Years.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Almost going on 20 years, bro.
I still remember going to see the second one when they had that. Oh, have you seen any of them?
I saw the first one in college for a class. It was psychology. It was cool.
Your psychology professor fucking phoned that lesson in. He said, "Okay, we're gonna deal with consciousness and the ability to choose. How are we gonna teach you? How are we gonna learn about that, sir? We're gonna watch The Matrix." This nigga. But
the best movie, one of the best movies, bro. I'm telling you, and I know you've seen it. One of the best movies with the wildest ending, bro. Fight Club.
Oh yeah, yo, Pete Davidson, when he was talking about on his interview, he was like, "Yo, like I've never seen Fight Club, and it was never spoiled for me." So he said he just watched it, blew his fucking mind. I was like, "How the fuck?"
I remember I watched it. I watched it with this random RA because you know, like when you're in the dorm, sometimes RAs will be like, "Hey," like you'll walk into the common area and they'll be like, "Yo, let's do like we're watching a movie. You can like anybody can join because they have to." We're in the common area, so like I watched it.
Get out of here, nigger!
I watched it and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched it too. It was crazy.
It's just he lost it.
Yeah.
He lost it.
Yeah. And like
he's like, I know how to get
such a good fucking movie because like even when like he's going through, okay, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen Fight Club.
The movie's been almost 30 years.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, like the ending when like he's starting to piece it together. It wasn't until he's in the room with Tyler Durden and he's like, we're the same fucking person. And I'm like,
And then starts flashbacking like it's
Yeah.
him. It's
Yeah.
him doing these crimes.
Yeah.
It's him banging these chicks. And then
No, the one chick.
Yeah.
Just the one chick.
he was railing her.
Pause. How fucked up was her head? Okay. You know how crazy you have to be with someone who has a split personality and you what? Like
And you're still into him?
and you're yeah, right? Like that bitch was fucking crazy.
No, I love the ending line when he says that like he's watching it all fall and he's got the wound in his face and he says, "You just met me at a really interesting time in my life." And it's like that's a beautiful way to end the movie to me. Yeah. Like just holding hands, watching the world collapse. It's like you met me at a very interesting time.
Dude, you know the blonde kid that gets his face fucking beat the shit
Jared
out
Leto?
of? It's Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Have you seen American Psycho?
No, I need to watch that.
Yeah, Jared Leto's in there getting his head cut off.
Yeah, I've seen that part where he's like,
Bro, and that classic scene where he's railing that chick and he's not even paying.
have you ever done that? Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror while you're fucking?
No, bro, because I'm a pleaser, so I'm focusing on the woman. I'm
focusing on my own nut. Focusing your own nut, guys. That's what we're doing in 2020. But yo, since we're on Pete Davidson and Fight Club, let's get into some bullshit, bro.
Oh, we just talked about nothing but something for a while. How long have we been recording?
We've been recording for like 26 minutes. We haven't talked about shit.
I mean, that was good. That was good.
I mean, some listeners don't like that shit. Some don't. Some do. So it's whatever, bro. If you fuck with us, you fuck with us. If you don't, you don't, man. This is more for us than it's for y'all. But we appreciate y'all listening. But yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Pete Davidson, he's a 26-year-old white comedian who is recently putting out a Netflix special on Netflix, and he just did an interview with Charlamagne the God that I personally found very endearing. So again, if you don't know who Pete Davidson is, but you're a woman and you listen to Ariana Grande, he was the tall white nigga that Ariana Grande dated after Mac Miller, and then they got divorced, and then not divorced, but they got engaged super quick, right? Yeah. And I just kind of like wanted to talk about the interview because it was very interesting. So Pete Davidson deals with a lot of mental health issues that he like kind of talks about on his own. But in this interview, he kind of really dug deep into how he's been dealing with the break from Ariana and how like the extra exposure has kind of what's the word? Made his struggles tougher or made him realize some of his own setbacks and mistakes.
It's kind of sad also because on top of mental health issues, he has physical health ailments also. You know,
like Crohn's disease.
Yeah. It still causes him to be in pain and discomfort.
Crohn's disease is one of those diseases like fibromyalgia where it's like, oh, you have Crohn's disease. Okay.
They're real.
Okay. Oh, you treat it with marijuana? Okay. All right.
They be in pain.
You be shitting a lot? Okay. Okay.
What's Crohn's?
I shit a lot too.
What's that one for? So what are the real diseases? If he said he had sickle cell?
Congestive heart failure? Oh, sickle cell's another one. You want to come in and get 6 milligrams of Dilaudid? We literally had a patient like that last night. But no, I'm joking. These are real diseases. I understand, guys. Just like mental health. You know, it's whatever. But at the same time.
I heard sickle cell's a bitch when. Like,
and we treat it differently.
You were telling me about it. But I heard like regardless, like those patients are in like pain, my nigga. They be screaming.
Well, yeah. Imagine. So you know what a red blood cell is?
Yeah.
You know how it's circular?
Yeah.
Now imagine that circular red blood cell becomes a crescent moon shape and is still trying to fit through your blood vessels because you know your red blood your red blood cells transport oxygen to your muscles and all that good stuff. Now imagine instead of all of that nice stuff flowing smoothly, those crescent moon states start clumping up in your arteries, and just sit there. And nothing can flow through, so you're not getting oxygen and nothing. So it's pain and just pain and pain and pain. That's why it's really interesting how we treat it on the West Coast. So if you're thinking about it, red blood cells deliver oxygen, crescent moon shape, clumped up, can't get oxygen to certain tissues. What do you think we should give you to correct that? You have a lack of oxygen. What should we give you?
Air.
Oxygen. Yeah. Come back into the mic, nigga, and focus.
I'm reading on this.
Are you reading on sickle cell right now?
Oh no!
Put the phone down. I'm telling you.
I was on Crohn's because I was curious about like, and I was like, damn, that sucks for your stomach, bro. That's intestine issue.
But it's so interesting.
Backed up.
I mean, it's just super interesting. Like we treat it here on the West Coast with high dose narcotics, whereas on the East Coast you treat it with it's called hot, um, um, hydration, oxygen, and treat pain. So basically on the West Coast, what they'll do is they'll give you high flow oxygen, pump you up with fluids, and normally that does a lot better for patients. But then on the East Coast, we kind of just don't do that. Like last night we had a patient who came in. She came in for sickle cell. And we didn't give her any oxygen, but we gave her 4 milligrams of Dilaudid, which I don't know if you know what Dilaudid is and you don't work in healthcare, I'm making fun of you. But
Well, you can get
Dilaudid is a very powerful narcotic analgesic in the opiate family. But yeah, so back to Pete Davidson though. But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to I don't know so. How did you feel? Like, did you in this interview?
A little bit about him before, just because I had seen seen his Breakfast Club interview a few years ago, so I knew he had like a mix between that borderline personality and bipolar. So like I knew he had that, and then you said like he was physical, the Crohn's. So like I knew a little bit about it, but like it kind of gave me. I had really stayed off him just because like he really won't nothing I was interested. He had nothing that I was interested in.
Have you seen the stand up?
I'd seen his stand up before because I remember Chance had promoted it, so I saw the last.
Chance the
one.
Rapper?
Yeah, it was like the last one a few years ago. So like I watched it, but like
did you ever watch any of his stuff on SNL?
A little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I think SNL's weird to me.
They were talking about that on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. They said like SNL's trash now.
It's like I forget Lauryn something, like the dude that started. Lauryn. No, it's Lauryn. Yeah. And it's spelled weird. I think he's Jewish. Like it's a traditional Jewish name. But Lauryn Michaels, that's what it is. But nah.
I don't care.
Yeah. But no, I think he's like.
I think it could be named Titty Boy. Like,
but like he's really big on like in NBC. So I don't think they'll ever cancel it personally. But like yeah, like
why would they? It's a show that's been running for 20 years.
20?
It was more.
Over 40.
We are in 2020. My bad.
Over 40 just because it started in like 77 or something.
I forget they've birthed some of the greatest comedic stars.
So like that's why some people think it's their big chance to like leap, but as we see right now, it isn't. But like so I understood that point where he's like, let me get off of that. It's a starting point.
Well, I mean, but he wasn't even trashing SNL when he was saying he wanted to leave. He said he wanted to leave SNL, and like this is why like
he wanted to go because he thought it was his time to go.
Because he thought he was becoming the butt of jokes. Like, it seems to me... So, for those of you who don't know, Pete Davidson's been getting a lot of controversy thrown his way. So, he recently was reported to be doing a $1 million NDA for his new stand-up special that came out on Netflix. He was reportedly said to have sent Mac Miller, like, nasty-ass messages after him and Ariana Grande were together, which might have led to Mac Miller passing away. It was said that... Again, like before I even saw this interview, snippets were saying that he wanted to leave SNL and he wasn't being particularly
nice about
most gracious about it. But then you watch the interview and he's explaining himself, and yes, you got to take everybody with a grain of salt, but it's hard not to just believe his sincerity. He's like, yo, like I want to leave SNL because I just feel like at this point they're not laughing with me, they're laughing at me, like they're making jokes at my expense when I'm not even on the segment, which to me. I wouldn't want to stay somewhere.
It's a hostile workplace.
Yeah.
It's some OSHA issues.
Oh, God. I watched the special. He has this funny ass story about goddamn Louis C.K. It's great. But even with the $1 million NDA thing, I was gonna bring it up on the podcast.
Yeah,
like,
and you found out it was a joke.
That's
right?
fucking shit. And then he said in the interview, like, yo, like it was a literal joke from from one of his stand-ups.
And then like he said, the NDA anyway, when he wanted to put one, it was just so people wouldn't steal his jokes.
But truthfully, the only part about the NDA that I found egregious was the $1 million lawsuit, because when you think about it, every comedian for the last 5 years has been doing NDAs, has been taking people's phones. Yeah, Kevin Hart's done that for his last 2 specials.
And they're not getting better.
When
I went and saw Bill Burr.
He should have let us film it so we could know not to waste our fucking money on the specials.
No, when I went and saw Bill Burr, they didn't take your phones, but you like anytime they saw him out, like the people like you can't have them out, you have to leave. Like they're like, if you need to check your phone, you need to go in the hallway, because like they understood people.
Because he was filming a special when you saw him.
Yeah. He was practicing. He didn't film the special in Richmond,
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
when I say filming, I mean he was.
Oh yeah, he was actively in his special now,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because like you know how that one dropped at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
He already has a new one on the way.
That's lit. I mean, comedy is his
and that was one of his like the guys he liked a lot was Bill Burr and Chappelle, and he talked about Bill Burr, and Bill Burr's like. I understood where he was coming from in that aspect because Bill Burr isn't in your face.
No, what do you mean? So, but basically, what Pete was saying was he's very uncomfortable with his level of fame right now because the Ariana Grande relationship shot him into a level of fame.
He's dated a lot of women, man.
But not superstar women. I mean, Kate Beckinsale was a superstar, but Ariana Grande is like almost Beyonce level superstar. Like where you have so he said he's been uncomfortable with it. Like he wasn't used to having paparazzi following him around. So he wanted to be, as you were saying, like Bill Burr, someone who.
Yeah, some people wouldn't even know who he is. He just ain't, but he makes money and lives a regular life.
Makes money, has a podcast, makes a lot. He's one of the. I want to say he's one of contemporarily. He's one of the top 10 comedians out there.
And probably high grossing because like the money like because the thing I think a lot of people get confused in this world is just because you're famed, like you're popular, doesn't mean you have money.
Mm-hmm.
And someone like the one of the biggest comedians was that he's Canadian and then he has like Middle Eastern background. Russell Peters, you know he's like one of the top, like he's up there with Kevin Hart. He said he did a I saw his interview with The Breakfast Club. I'm sorry, because we're on topics of comedians. He did a private show in Dubai for 5 people. And he said, I can't even release how much I was paid. But on top of getting paid, he took us and bought us Rolexes. And he said, these not the $5,000 Rolexes. These are expensive ones.
I know who this dude is. I've never seen his stand-up, though.
It's
That's wild. Is it good?
It's good. I think you have to, like, be in his culture somewhat to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's a struggle, but it wasn't, like, to the point where it's, like, personally for me, and I don't know for you, Kevin Hart's bad at this point, so I don't watch it because, like, and I'm not here to, like, shat on Kevin Hart. It's just, it's not good to me. But, like, I saw a Martin Lawrence one recently, like, 3 years ago and had to turn it off because I was like, this is awful.
Yeah, that cocaine use is fuck Martin Lawrence. Oh, bro, did you watch Bad Boys for Life?
Yeah.
It's like night and day looking at him and looking at goddamn Will Smith. There's a reason why Martin Lawrence was retired in that movie. Because that nigga was going through it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. You haven't seen it?
No, bro. I don't go to movies. Like, bro, you go to movies like when you socialize with people. Like, this one thing you do is you go to movies.
That's my thing. I like movies.
Yeah, I like watching them at home. But I haven't really. I mean, it's hard to torrent them now. But I'm gonna watch it, bro.
Nigga, you can't get on your phone. I'm getting on my phone to look at some shit. You got to keep going. Keep talking, nigga.
No, about how bad, how I like Bad Boys.
No, not.
Oh no, but no, the Pete Davidson thing. Back to Pete Davidson. I like how he said like he was very honest and but I like also the topic he put on where he was like my issue because Charlamagne said, do you have a problem giving yourself in relationships? And he was like giving yourself to it, and he's like, no, I give too much.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a very like touching thing because like
and what I like. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, because like he understands at times that like he's too much for people, and he has to like take a step back.
Yeah. And that was something that really touched me too, because while I'm not bipolar, I'm not split person. I don't consider myself to be on the so far in the mentally ill spectrum that I cannot go through daily lives. I don't have major anxiety, stuff like that. But when he was talking about how he is with women, I saw a lot of myself in him and how he was able to recognize while he might think he is giving, like by giving so much of himself, he's a good lover. He had to realize that that's not necessarily healthy and also not necessarily staple of a good lover, because to you, while you're saying, oh, I'm always here for you, I'm always going to be able to do this for you and do that for you, to a woman, she might not even interpret that as, oh, he's doing all this for me. To a woman, it could be, yo, this nigga is suffocating, this nigga is possessive, this nigga is whatever. And it really made me take a step back and think about my own life and maybe how I have to realize that, like, yo, like, I do have some issues, whether it's abandonment issues, whether it's fear of being alone, whether it's any type of relationship drama or trauma that I have internalized that allows me to give myself too much to women, that could be a problem. And so it really just made me like get a little introspective. So I really enjoyed this interview though. Like
and he talked about his coping mechanisms and stuff like that, and how he gets negative ones.
He even brought up the fact I was telling you a couple podcasts ago what my hot take on tattooing. He said the same thing. Tattooing is a release because he cuts himself. He says it's something I do to avoid cutting myself because it gives me that same release. And bro, tattooing is literally cutting, guys. That's what it is. Now,
some people love pain.
Some people. I mean, when I got my nails pierced, it felt good.
That's a little pain.
Felt good.
That's a little bit of pain.
You just mad because yours didn't take, nigga.
No, it's a little bit of pain. I know the pain.
but
like I know people that they.
Did you watch the special?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know people that I've heard of people that burn themselves.
Yeah, what's people?
No, they burn themselves in the same aspect of cutting.
Yeah.
Because they're trying a new rush. Because all the cutting is like you don't focus on your
release, bro.
Yeah, you're not focusing on your internal pain. You focus on the exterior.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead, social worker. Tell them.
No, that's what it is.
No. I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead. Break it down for the nigga.
But I mean, the dangers of cutting yourself is like
we had a dude who came into the ED.
Not
last night, the night before. He was in the back. Him and his mother were. He's like, he was older. He shouldn't. He needs help. But he was in the back of his car, bro. Literally took his pocket knife, slit, and like it was. He's lucky he missed arteries and veins because he literally
got deep.
You could see the ligaments. He cut both his wrists off, and then was trying to ask, "I'm good now. Can I go?" Nah, buddy.
RBH will be here soon. Richmond Behavioral Health Authority coming.
No. St. Mary's, we have a psych ward. Yeah, we have an inpatient psych ward. Nah, buddy, you go to the 7th floor. You're staying with us, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take these. You can go ahead and leave that jacket right here, buddy. Go ahead and take this gown for me.
Your mama can't come back.
You hungry? Cause you're gonna be here for a while.
Nah, and they be blown when they hear that. Like you done all this and you think you're going home?
Yeah.
I think I should go home tonight.
I think I'm good. Oh man.
You gotta look at them like.
Oh man. Look at me. Look. Do the Drake. Not again.
Nah, but it's like, and I think like he said like sometimes he knows when he needs to go away for a little break.
What I also enjoyed him was saying that rehab isn't necessarily just for addiction. Rehab is just, which I
think he meant to say he used the wrong terminology. Because he may have not gone to a drug rehab center per se. He just
went and committed himself.
He went to a long-term
inpatient psych ward.
Yeah, inpatient ward. Yep.
Now, for those of you out there who are also going through some crazy shit, just know you can do that too.
But that's fucked up. The paparazzi, like TMZ's a piece of shit. Like, why would you go to where he's staying? Because you're like he said, they were disrupting
his health, his mental health, his care.
He said that they were disrupting others.
Yeah. And the thing, too, is we don't even need to talk about TMZ because TMZ released a video of Pop Smoke trying to be resuscitated with CPR. Like, come on, Harvey. Jesus, what more can we say? But, yeah, so I guess that's all I'll say. Charlamagne the God did a good job. He really does do well in these one-on-one interviews, I will say. Him and Joe Budden have a talent for talking to people, making them feel comfortable, and allowing them to kind of...
I watched the Big Sean one.
Be in their element. The pull up.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Did he talk about Janae? I really want to.
Not per se. He did talk about like he did touch on mental health also. Mm-hmm. So he said that like he bought the house that Slash used to own. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice house. That's what he said. And so then he brought up a point where he was like, I thought that was gonna make me happy. Like I bought this amazing house. I'm taking care of people. And then he said, then you realize there's stressors of taking care of your family. And then he realized there were stressors of. That like I'm
loving a crazy woman who calls herself Chilumbo.
Yeah, but he's like I'm not happy, and so then he said that he decided he called his like manager and stuff and was like I need to see somebody. So
did he commit himself? Did he go
he
somewhere?
just went and did outpatient therapist, and he said that was the best thing. And he brought points that like I had actually a client bring up to me that was amazing. That therapy is good for everybody because put it this way, there are things that are bothering you that you need to tell people. And sometimes when you tell a family member, a homie, spouse, it changes the dynamic of the relationship per se. And then at times you don't need that dynamic to change because it may just be in your head. So it's not like an actual issue. But once you say, well, I'm feeling this way, and they're like, it's something that like it's kind of just really something for yourself, you've changed that dynamic. And he was like, he brought points like, not everyone needs to hear everything that bothers you. Some stuff should be left internally. So he was saying a therapist was a great way to, hey, let's go in and let's talk about this. And then once you process it sometimes with someone else that has an outside perspective, you're able to maybe, if it is still bothering you, bring it to that person or allow people around you to know about it so that they can, but like already have a person that you're bringing that to them isn't going to change the dynamic of the relationship per se. So that's where like now I'm at this point in life where I think like if it's affordable, everyone could benefit from having a therapist.
Universal health care will change the dynamic of our country. Because imagine all the pent up aggression, anger people have that allows them to go commit egregious acts, commit selfish acts, and then vote for a president that is nasty. I don't know, bro. Like I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly. You actually like you talking there just got me in my head. So
no, I mean, but that like it put me in my head where it's like even with having a girlfriend, it's like my girlfriend can't be my therapist. So everything that bothers me, I shouldn't tell her because that's a weight that person doesn't need to have because they have their own issues.
That's why you got and when you think about it. Not even through a therapist perspective, you already do that in a sense because there's already stuff like there's probably some stuff you still shouldn't tell your girl or me or your boys, but there's some stuff right now that you probably tell your boys that you don't tell your girl. You know, you get some outside perspective, which is therapeutic in a way. You know,
but getting a therapist and like you think about like some people they want their therapist to be this, they want their therapist to be that, but like at this point sometimes it's just good. Like sometimes you just need a person like regardless of race, color, depending on what you need, to just another person to just say that doesn't know anything about you. They don't know that you do this and that you do that or you have this responsibility. Just some people just go in there and talk for 40 minutes and the therapist says, but it allows them to, and they leave that place like, wow, I just did so much work. And I think that's the beauty. I think people, it's a lot being a human being.
Yeah.
And once you, I think like even just one session could change some people's lives.
Yeah. What is your opinion? Like, personally, like I want to start going. But
just go.
I'm listen, nigga. I'm working there. All right. It's a process. Behavior change. It takes a minute. You know, first you gotta recognize you need a change, and then you start actively making the change, and you have some setback, and then you get there. But what I was gonna ask you is, if you do therapy, would you want a therapist who like looks like you, or would you want somebody who's completely different? Because I know, like, I've talked to people, and they're like, I don't want a black therapist who are black. Like, I want somebody who's like just has a complete opposite perspective.
The only thing I would want is I don't know. I've worked better. Like, I think I would prefer a male, but like other than that, like male, English speaker, first language. I'm being serious. Imagine having one that like you
I don't mean to laugh. I just pictured you like in some fucking therapist's office and their first language is like Arabic or something. You're just like, the fuck is this nigga saying, bro?
So yeah, it's like but I think like at that point it's good. Really it's going to psychology today or going through your
I've been doing a lot of that.
Or whoever your healthcare provider. Well, you on Psychology Today, you can pick your healthcare provider and whoever you provides you healthcare.
You know, because you know one of the things, a little TMI, but one of the things I've been realizing I've been struggling with my breakup is that I think I've been like mimicking some of the signs of OCD with the shit that I do. You know, it's like repetitively trying to check up on the person or thinking or having thoughts or obsessing over where shit went wrong or what I could have done, where it's like
some of that's just anxiety.
Yeah.
But that's what OCD has like a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you tell me the DSM-5 or the shit, whatever. But like,
just go get out the car.
But go get the little booklet. I'm slowly coming to the realization, or not coming to the realization, coming to the acceptance that a lot of the ways that I've dealt with breakups in the past, and really not in the past, because this truthfully is like the first breakup that's like really affected me in this way. It's not necessary. I don't have the coping mechanisms that I need to get it done. So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, and then I'll share that journey with y'all. I'm not gonna share everything, but I'll share some of it. But yeah, dog, like definitely. I might check that out. I think I might check out that pull up. I sometimes like the pull ups are hit or miss for me. Like the Vince Staples one was really good. The Wale one was all right.
You watched the Wale one?
I watched snippets. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't like Wale.
Wale kind of pissed me off.
I don't like Wale.
He seems stuck up.
He's too introspective. It's like, Nick, just answer the question, bro. You don't have to go. Like, you're not Gandhi, bro.
I also don't like when niggas don't show respect, bro. Like it's fuck Joe Budden, whatever like Joe Budden's accolades are. That's another man talking to you, bro. Like it's like, dog, like how
what did he do to Joe Budden in the interview? I only saw the snippet where he's like, they're friends because they have each other's cell phone numbers.
What I'm saying is, it's just his body language, just like the tone. Next question. It's like to me, it's like, yo, I get it. Be yourself, but like, if you're my boy, like we've had bust ups before. It's like, bro, like there should be a baseline level of respect where if I'm not using a tone, I'm being respectful. You should show me the same way. Don't condescendingly talk to me.
But I think he does that with everyone. Like
Wale.
Yeah, have you never seen him get that?
No.
He went that's true. He went to complex and like raise hell.
But listen, just because he does it with everyone doesn't make it okay. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't want to be in the same room with you if that's the energy you're giving off.
Like you would, if you were interviewing him, you would just say, "Hey, we're done."
Yeah, bro. Cool. You know, done. Like, because it's like
because
before anything, bro, you're a human fucking being.
So
like it's the same way with at work. I work with doctors, right, who make 4 times the amount of money I make. You will never raise your voice at me. You will never talk to me like I'm a child. Now, you might impart information on me, or you might say, yo, there's a chain of command, woo. But guess what? I'm never going to come up to the doctor and be like, hey, yo, sir, or interrupt the doctor when they're talking to their patient. I'm going to show you a baseline level of respect. So I expect the same. And I've had to correct a physician on that who yelled at me. I yelled back. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, my nigga. I'm a 26-year-old grown-ass man.
You found out that dude was a little off anyway.
Yeah. Cause whatever.
That was like, he's really great at medicine, but everyone...
Interpersonal skills ain't so good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think so was it how did the interviewer... Was Joe Budden talking to Wale in any crazy tone?
No. Joe Budden wasn't doing the little yachty thing.
So he came in there with an attitude.
Yeah. Nigga was wearing shades in the interview. Niggas wearing shades indoors.
Maybe just I would ask.
He better have been high. I would have
asked him off camera, like before it's time. Like because usually people don't get. Usually when you interview and you speaking to the person before the camera start rolling.
Yeah.
So either if I knew bro was in a mood already, I might have been like, yo, you like we won't have to do this, so we can reschedule for a different day. But I'll watch that later on today and just see the vibe of it.
Nigga, I didn't watch it. I watched snippets of different segments that they were talking about. But yeah, fuck. I don't know. That shit was just wild. But okay. Yeah. We're almost done. We're like 53 minutes in. Let's
get a bagel, bro.
Let's get into some more bullshit real quick. So let's just do a little update real quick. Harvey Weinstein was found guilty. Wait. Nigga, what? All right, hold up. We're gonna pause real quick.
Well, they do to Andre a teacher. So like it's like
a school teacher.
Yeah, he able to do it because he teach at the school right here. Oh. So like on his lunch break, he do that.
Fucking Christ. All right, whatever. So
that nigga gonna live forever. Like he ain't gonna have no help.
Nobody's gonna live forever.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but like
plot twist, we all die.
But you know what I'm saying. Like imagine think about it's St. Mary's. If there's yo, you're 40 up, you said 40-minute lunch break, and you just run to the gym and I'm an instructor class. On top of that, if I get how long y'all lunch break is there? Is it the same situation?
First off, we don't get breaks. We don't get breaks. Niggas eat at the fucking nurses station. I don't take breaks. We don't take breaks. We're nurses. We don't fucking piss and shit on shift, dog. Like, it's like, bro, being a nurse is one of the most trusted professions, according to whatever website I was looking at. But, like, when it comes to, like, how niggas respect nurses, like, nah. Bro, I did an enema on a nigga last night, and the nigga said, do you volunteer for this?
Why would you that nigga butt?
Shut the fuck up. There was shit everywhere. There was shit everywhere, bro. Every fucking where. The shit doesn't bother me. It really
But like any job,
it's
like
the vagina that bothers me. Female calves, I get somebody else to do that shit. Fucking.
Oh, I don't blame you, bro. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't do nothing with females. I don't do nothing with females, bro.
Yeah. Okay, but back to Harvey Weinstein. So, the disgraced movie mogul was convicted of committing a criminal sex act in the first degree involving one woman and rape in the third degree involving another. But then he was acquitted of the more serious charges of predatory sexual assault involving the two women and one count of first degree rape. Yeah. So, Harvey Weinstein was found guilty, but like not as guilty as he could have been. And he faces a minimum of 5 years and a maximum of more than 2 decades in prison.
About 30.
React. What do you think he's gonna get?
30.
I think 30 what? Days?
Nah. Years, nigga. They gonna, cause I think they gonna keep pulling more shit on his ass.
Nigga, it's only a maximum of 2 decades.
He's looking 15.
I don't think he's getting that, bro.
He old, I think.
Nigga, I think he get. I think.
He'll die.
Nigga, he's a white man, bro.
He'll live nice.
He ain't getting. They ain't throwing him. They ain't throwing the jail at him like they did Cosby and what's the other one?
I wonder how
Tells.
I wonder how his brother feel, bro.
I don't give a fuck about how his brother feel.
No.
Oh, was he raping the brother too?
No, nigga. I think the brother was making bread with the brother. Like, imagine y'all running a corporation and you don't know your brother out here doing this shit. You know how tight. You got 2 brothers. Imagine one of them doing that shit. Y'all making bread together. You'd be a little tight, wouldn't you?
All right, bro. I'm gonna need you to remove your name from the from the.
Oh, so you want to keep the company running? Like,
that's not my brother, bro. Like, nigga, there is nothing in this world that my brothers could do that I won't stop loving them. I might be disappointed, but I'll always love them, and because I always love them, I'll always make sure there's money on their books. You know?
You gotta go.
Yeah, but you gotta go, fam.
Yeah, bro. He just.
He a nasty nigga. I'm glad he's getting some punishment, but I mean, at this point, we just have to wait and see before we have any more in-depth conversation of it. But let's get into something a little bit more fun. Did you see that Doja Cat video on Twitter?
What? Oh yeah, when she was
she was tore up and she was talking about wanting to braid Russ's hair and she was sniffing a lot.
Yeah, and she got upset the next day because she said, I don't know.
Yeah, I won't know no cocaine. Let's be honest. She was on cocaine. Or Molly. Like, that's definitely what that was.
Or cocaine.
I think cocaine, too.
She was doing a lot of snorting.
Yeah, but she was also, like, she had pressured speech. She had tangential speech. And she just looked a fucking mess. Like, it's like, bro.
Booted.
Yeah, bro. It's like, for those of you who've, like, partaken, you know what the fuck that shit looks like. Or you've been around people who've partaken.
Nah, coke.
I've never done coke. But the thing is, you could tell she was off something. And the fact that she got...
No one knows if they done coke.
She got... And it except for people who haven't snorted or done any illicit drugs. No, they've never done coke. Well... Back in the day, you used to put that shit in Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
so
they used to put coke in a lot of stuff, bro.
But either way...
cocaine?
Either way, I just don't understand... And I don't want to gripe on her because if she was doing cocaine or Molly, I don't give a fuck. Like, dude, that's dope. Like, you're an artist. Like, be in your element. Figure out your shit. Bro. She does look good.
I was sucking.
But she's weird. She's a weirdo, bro. It's like
a new music video.
I don't care. Why would you put yourself in that predicament where it's clear as day?
You're recording yourself?
Yeah, that you're doing. Like, she didn't just record. She went on live.
Yeah, she could have just not.
She could have just when you're turned up, guys, just put the phone down.
You know, so also like one of my things I've been doing recently is like when I go to like festivals and stuff, like I don't really use my phone. Like I don't even record.
What do you mean recently? We went to a festival last year.
I ain't use my phone much there.
Okay, there you go. Tell the story right. Like you just went.
Or like at Brockhampton, bro. I ain't use my phone. Oh,
stop.
I just didn't use my phone. Bro, you remember I didn't use my
Yes, I
phone.
know. We were into the show, man. Okay,
I was super into that shit.
me too. Spending all my nights alone, waiting for you to call me. Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to Bonnaroo this year, so if anybody who listens wants to meet up with us, yeah,
well, we're gonna have to record early in the week and not be able to record at all.
I think I was really thinking. I was like, maybe we should like do it there, because we can like literally like look. All we need is a charged computer.
I don't know. I'll let you know how I feel about that. But
you're gonna be camping with us. What do you mean? Like I'll let you know where my mind is. I might be in the clouds. But no, yeah. So I mean, Doja Cat. If you're ever gonna hear this, dog, just don't put it on live or own up to it. You'd be so much cooler if we thought you were doing coke. Like,
bro, did you hear about back to Brockhampton, bro?
Okay, wait. You got anything else to say on this?
No, because I don't give a shit about Doja Cat.
Okay.
But no, bro. I went back and listened to some of their music this week. Mm-hmm. That's like I was in the car driving over and thinking about things I would touch on. Bro, they got some really good music, bro. And like they touch on a lot of like their personal lives and like their own issues. Like that guy Merlin, like one song I was listening to in my car, he was talking about like how it was to be like a dark-skinned African on campus. And he just started talking about like how it was to be just like African on campus. Like, because he went to like a school in Texas, and he was just like, yeah, it was interesting. I mean,
it's racism, colorism,
and then we also know with like the type of person he is from like the way he acts, probably was a little other added stuff. Just
he's not a tradition. He doesn't fit into the boxes that a traditional African American is supposed to fit into, and then a traditional African is supposed to fit into. Yes,
he's all over the place.
Nigga paints his nails. Nigga dyed his hair blonde and he's got chapped lips. Like, come on, and he's short. It's like he had a tough life. He
looked crazy.
He do look fucking crazy.
But he can rap a little bit, and it's fun when I hear his music.
I love how they support him. That's all. That's
bro,
all
but nah, bro. I just want this to go on there, bro. They got some. Did you listen to their first album before?
No, I've literally only listened to the singles that I like.
What song is that? Oh no, I'm talking about like off that first one, the one your cousin showed you. What's
Palace in Michigan.
Oh yeah, bro. I listened to this joint called Lost in Love, bro. Off of it, it was high quality music.
Is it the type of shit I would like?
Yeah, bro, and it's a jazz sample on there.
Right,
like they're definitely sampling something.
I'll listen to it.
And then, bro, I've also come to the conclusion. I was think off the top of your head, who's your favorite rapper? Like off the top.
Right now?
Yeah, without thinking too deep.
Cardi, Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking today, one of my favorite rappers on the way, like somebody I like, and I just like their style. Like, Vince Staples, nice, bro. Like, I was thinking just because I was listening to him one way, I was like, but I think Vince Staples is a harder sell on some people. Because I don't know. I think, like, he just doesn't make hip hop that, like mainstream. Like, I'm trying to think.
Nigga's a Crip. A real Crip. Like, he don't fake.
But so how's that hard to sell his, like, it's not like
gangsta. Because he's a real Crip.
It's not gangsta.
Vince Staples told us some of these niggas out here ain't really crippin'. Vince Staples really crippin', so he's not gonna stand on the gangsta shit because when you really do that shit, you don't got to. All right,
you ain't gotta say he out here
exactly.
Up.
And what do we know about the general public when it comes to gangsta shit? We like tomfoolery. If we don't like we don't like the real for real. So we like it to be.
He hasn't like so like for example like I was like.
There's many reasons, bro. He don't have the look. He doesn't have the look. He don't. He's our height. He's got buck teeth. Nigga ain't the most attractive. I mean, and then like he just doesn't make the type of music that a wide stream, a conglomerate of people will listen to. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think Vince Staples is it?
I did not say that.
No.
What I said
so
is
you said I don't want the Crips to get the real Crips.
I don't want no smoke with nobody from Long Beach. What I'm just saying is, I just feel like Vince Staples makes music for his fan base, and there's nothing wrong with that. He has a great career, and he's in a great position. You know, I think that's like what a lot of people like. It's like, what more? And from what I can tell from his interviews, he's completely content with where he is. Like, what more?
He just wants to feed his mama and himself.
And realistically, what more as an artist do you want to have genuine people fuck with your music?
Because I think sometimes like, and this ain't no knock at like some of these other guys. It's just like you have such a big hit on your hand that like it's catchy. So like people really may not like even like your artistry, but like I get what you're saying. Like when you have it more ground up and like these people really come to these shows. Like I'm trying to think of something. Like some of these guys that get on festival headliners just because of a song, like Lil Nas X. I don't know does he have real fans?
I'll take it a step further. Who do you think is more comfortable in the career, Drake or Vince Staples?
Vince Staples.
I think Vince Staples too, because Vince Staples knows where he's at, knows position, doesn't have to worry about, yo, if I put out an album that sounds like this, will people respect it? Versus Drake,
he has those thoughts.
He has those thoughts all the time. Like he gave us a goddamn double length album because he couldn't decide if he wanted to give us a full rap album or a full R&B album.
And then they end up getting trashed regardless.
Exactly.
So it's like so it shows that like for him his fans are more fickle compared to like Vince Staples could put out an album and it's a bunch of goddamn lullabies, but people like his personality, like his music so much.
People are fans of Vince Staples. They're not fans of Controlla or One Dance or
no, we went to JMU, so like no offense, at those parties, not sorority girls listening to Relay by Vince Staples.
Niggas aren't listening to that. You don't even gotta go to sorority girls. Niggas, okay. Oh, by the way, the Little Baby album is trash. Okay, trash, garbage. Okay, have you listened to it?
No, bro,
it's bad. It's bad.
I'm telling you, some of these like that's a thing I don't do. Is like some of these guys that I know, like I like some singles, I like some songs here and there. I don't go and try to listen to their full lengths because in my mind it's like, and maybe it's I'm already putting negative thoughts in my mind, but I just have a feeling that you
made the right assumption.
Put together full
good
projects.
bodies of work. Yeah, like
it's not gonna say it's like the nigga got a song called Whoa. Like I'm not thinking that he about to have.
We need to be on camera. We need to be on camera. That shit was so fucking funny. But yes, bro, I fuck with that song too.
And I do too.
Brand new chick is noisy. See me and it's worry. You don't gotta worry. Don't care about your boyfriend. That line hurts me. But
no. I personally, in my opinion, this is just. I think like an artist like Vince Staples, like for me, I can say he's not because he's not he puts out like these little singles, yeah, but he's not like trying to get radio play. Those guys are trying to get radio play. I honestly think I think quality control. Like I think a lot of those artists, they were cool when they first popped, but I think that they're trying to make them Taylor Swifts. And it's taken away from...
The formula of oversaturation has its pros and cons. The pros is you stay in the limelight. The pros is you probably are always going to stay with one because it's just... The more music you give, somebody's going to find something to gravitate towards. But when it comes to like the integrity of the artistry, you're not going to be looked at as the Tames or even as a fucking... like, for example...
Lamar's.
No, for... Who was it that just put out? Oh my God, no! Somebody who is not the like you. It's not a Kendrick, not a Cole. Like somebody who's newer, but who did. Oh, Roddy Ricch. Someone like Roddy Ricch who's not gonna put out a 20 album song. I'm gonna have 12 songs on my album, but it's gonna be sequenced in a way where you can tell I put work into this. You know how pleased I was listening to Roddy Ricch's album when The Box and Start With Me were mixed so well.
Bro, did you? So me and my cousin were riding down because he had put out Feed the Streets 2 in last November. Mm-hmm. So he had a whole year to, I'm going to tour this. I'm going to continue to make more music to put a album together. I think sometimes when you're bam, 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 like I think there's a few artists that can do that. Future being one. But there's a machine behind Future. Mm-hmm. Like Future's brain can keep one in the tuck and they not sound that bad. Mm-hmm. Like I think
Future's also a better artist than Lil Baby. Like the way he uses his voice, he sings.
People want more of like Future to I think that.
Plus, I feel like
he had his own sound a little bit.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Was Future one of the like originators of just putting out a fuck ton of music? Where it's like
next to him and Wayne were on that.
You're right. Yeah,
Wayne is the originator of I'm gonna give you a million free stuff. Mixtape. So I think like
he fucking did that one thing where he just took that notebook and just
threw it away, and then he's trying to rap everything. Yeah. But I think like Future, Wayne. Well, Wayne's gotten worse with time. Personally, I didn't listen to the funeral album.
Me either.
It just wasn't what I wanted to hear at the moment in my life.
That break, Wayne was just Birdman fucked up Wayne's career, bro. Like I think it put Wayne in a mental place that he just couldn't come back from. Like it's just like how do you like I think Wayne became so far removed from music and became so like, because obviously he was still making money, so it's not like, oh, I need to do this to feed or whatever. And once you and then he just got so much into skateboarding. I think he realized there's just so much more to life than just.
He has smaller children at that too, so it's like. I don't want to tour. Probably doesn't want to tour because he's small. Like there's not.
I don't want to be in the studio for 14 hours.
People come into a different part of life. I've been making music since I was 14. I'm in my 30s. Some people by the time you're on a job for 20 years, you've pulled a pension. So it's like maybe he's at that point where he wants, but like a little bit. I listen to more of A Boogie's album. It's not bad.
It's not good.
So I like it.
It's not good.
I like A Boogie's sound though. That's me personally.
Yeah, it's not good though.
But
it's not a good album.
I'm a fan of the A Boogie sound.
It's not a good album. I like the last one. I
listened to that one this morning.
I didn't like this one. Like I'll gravitate towards the singles when they come out, but I just
he had her perform with him on Filing, because he has a song just called "Me and My Guitar."
Okay, pause. I shouldn't say it's not good. It's not for me. It's not for me. Like right now, I think because I was so infatuated with all these younger, okay, pause. Here's how it will go. To me, the younger rappers who could come out and just throw compilation albums together that didn't mesh, they all died.
Like who was that?
Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD did it. He put out a 20-song album that I had. He's the same type of artist as fucking A Boogie, melodic, can rap, but just did it better in my opinion. Just did it a lot better. Like there was actual real emotion in it. There wasn't just weird ass guitar samples that just we're just doing guitar samples now just to do guitar samples.
I liked A Boogie. I think A Boogie got a completely different sound.
No, he doesn't. His sound is stolen from 3 different people.
Who do you think his sound?
Dej What the fuck are we talking about? A Boogie took Dej sound and just ran with it. He even took a little bit of Dirk's sound.
Recently he did an interview saying niggas running with his sound.
Yeah, and then he came back and just said, "Never mind, everybody runs with everybody's sound."
Because I'm saying, for me, I think since
his sound's not original.
I think it's different because I live with somebody that was from that area, so I get
New York.
No. So I'm saying
wait, what did you just fucking say? Bitch, you live with me, bitch.
You're not from New York. No, I lived with somebody from New York before.
I could have swore you just were saying you lived.
No. I lived with someone from so I think he has a New York sound because it sounds like he's huge up there.
No, he doesn't though. Here's what I'll say why he doesn't have a New York sound.
Because it's not bebop rap, Mason.
Because it's not. No, literally watching Everyday Struggle, listening to Joe Budden, A Boogie brought a newer sound to New York that now the younger rappers are running with. But A Boogie's sound is not a traditional New York sound.
Today I was sitting there wondering because I was listening to him, I was like, I thought when I first heard A Boogie he would die out, and I'm like, bro, it stayed around for 4 years strong. So I'm like,
he's got a good following. You can't take that away from him.
And I think he's been able to keep on. He hasn't really put out music he's put it out consistently, but it hasn't been like you said, here's more.
It's also very feature heavy.
Women, it's geared towards women in some ways, so I think that helps a little bit.
I think women like him. I think that helps.
Yeah, I think because it's a lot of love, and he he was on Summer Walker's album, and he had a good little take on it.
She's not gonna last, bro.
Why you don't think Summer Walker's?
Because she's just.
You think she's a mess?
A fucking weirdo. Yeah, she's gonna
she's gonna Lauryn Hill us.
But she's not Lauryn Hill.
She's gonna mess herself up.
Was her first album anything near the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Women loved it.
Was it anywhere near the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
I don't know.
Half them songs were fucking samples.
I don't know because I won't dare when I was there, but I won't dare there when Miseducation dropped. So I don't know if women feel like this is their version.
You were saying Summer Walker. This is gonna be a Tally episode. Devonte says Summer Walker is the new age Lauryn Hill.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Because my thing is, I feel like women.
That's your hot take. That's your hot take.
No. Kind of let me elaborate. I feel like women
resonate more with Janae Aiko than they do with Summer Walker.
They like both.
Tell me I'm fucking lying.
I don't know. Cause I've heard some women. I've had one woman tell me she doesn't like her sound. I've had some women say love Summer Walker's sound. And then when Summer Walker dropped, my timeline was full of that.
When she dropped, but where is it now?
I saw.
Janae Aiko's been on the timeline since she's been fucking around with Big Sean, released that shitty ass 2088 album, and now it's about to drop the next one. I did. I'm just being.
I thought you, but no,
I love that album. I did.
I think
it's a 2-minute warning, and I know that you're horny. Come on, bro, that shit was a classic.
Yeah, it was first dropped on Tidal. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had Tidal by the time.
But no, I think Summer Walker. Women are gonna wait for that other one because it's a lot of it, bro.
What other one? She's not dropping no more music, niggas. She's gone. She dipping.
Bro,
she about to go do some Percocets with goddamn London on the track. And
bro, I personally think there's a narrative being written right now
by her.
No, by people.
By her.
That she's able to go. No, I'm saying women are running. I won't say. Some women, to be politically correct, are running with the nigga ain't shit narrative.
But that's not Summer Walker. That's goddamn Meg Thee Stallion.
But I'm saying, but you telling me Summer Walker didn't help, bro? I've listened to that album multiple times. That album ain't nothing but you doing me wrong, and I'm gonna do you wrong, or you hurt me, or I'm this, I'm that. So it's like a lot of goddamn. Like
women are stupid.
Women emotions.
Women are stupid.
Like I love emotions that women were feeling.
How you gonna hate on niggas for being dogs since the big dawn of the universe, and then like just succumbing to our level?
No, there's this one joint on the joint called I Might Just Be a Hoe.
Jenny Aiko just released a song called Hoe.
Yeah, and then she got a song with Jenny Aiko called I'll Kill You, which is a beautiful love song. It talks about love, and you know. Then she got a song. She sings well, so that's one thing I did take from it.
She plays guitar too, so that's cool.
Yeah, she did play guitar.
I respect instrumentation.
So like I'm not gonna like if she can stay talented, but like recently I've heard more of hers music, and I've realized like
she's not, bro. She's just not the next. She's not the next coming of Lauryn Hill. She's not.
Oh, maybe not. I should. I don't think we'll. Bro, when will we ever see?
That's your hot dude. These are hot takes. I
think that she has that emotional draw that Lauryn Hill had. Lauryn Hill, bro, I don't like talking about. I think Lauryn Hill's the dumbest discussion we can have because Lauryn Hill said, like gave us one album, like I'll say 1.5 because she was with Wyclef and the Fugees, and she fucking dipped. So it's like no one knows if it could have went downhill from there. We live with the what if. That's why I don't put Biggie in the top 5 a lot of times.
We're not talking about top 5 ranking. We're literally just talking about is Summer Walker going to go on the same trajectory as Lauryn Hill?
What trajectory did Lauryn Hill go on? She toured one. She
go off to be a legend
because
she can not fucking show up to concerts dates in a row and niggas still buy the tickets. You think in 20 years niggas gonna be like, oh, Summer Walker's still not showing up to shows? I'm gonna still go buy her tickets? No, because there are artists who are doing it just as well right now, who give her the same feeling of that dark.
Do you think that one album just was so great?
I think it was a good album. I think it was a good fucking album.
I've heard Miseducation Lauryn Hill several times.
No.
You talking about Summer Walker?
I'm talking about Summer Walker. Yes, I'm
listened to the whole album?
Yes, nigga, I fell asleep to it one day. I'm literally telling you my hot take on Summer Walker. I think in this new age of music where it comes and goes, it hit. Just like Bryson Tiller's album. That shit fucking hit, dog. Like, Bryson Tiller's album, for me, here's how I look at Summer Walker. She's the bitch Bryson... Oh, pause. That was terrible. She is the woman Bryson Tiller, okay? She did for women what Bryson Tiller did for us niggas back in 2015, bro. That's the vibe I get, because that's all Bryson Tiller is. Just, I ain't shit, but you knew I won't shit, and I love you. Like, he's got a song on there called Been That Way. That's my shit right now, bro. Literally, he starts talking about, like...
I'm thinking the melody.
Yeah. No, that's working out. That's overtime. I've been working for putting in overtime. No, Been That Way is... I
know what you're talking about. It's like, I know it starts because it's
after baby.
I think, like, Bro, I would love to do a hot take on it, bro. He messed up. He let Tory Lanez come in and say, "Oh, you don't want the spotlight?" Big bet.
He only messed up when he put out that terrible body of work. It was too many songs. Wasn't good enough, and just
it wasn't really good.
Yeah, he fucked up when he became happy. That's what happened. He should have stayed sad. Unfortunately.
But he kept saying it wasn't from a place of sadness. That's what he said. I remember releasing a statement and saying that.
Ain't no nigga that don't do no interviews and wears a hat because he's got fucking anxiety issues did not give us that great body of work with no sadness. What are you talking about?
Bro, I think I personally think Tory Lanez it just benefits from putting out a lot of music and everyone catches.
I don't even think
I'm not a huge fan. I don't think he makes amazing music. I think
he's a talented individual. He can sing his ass off.
And he can rap
his ass off. But nobody does it. But like I'll tell you what, niggas need to take the formula from The Weeknd. Just keep doing coke, keep getting your heart broken for a decade, and keep dropping that music that reaches our souls, bro.
What's the call out my name? How does he start that song? I was in the dark.
We had each other.
Oh my God. He sound like
you helped me out of a broken place. It's a beautiful song. But I put you on top. I put you on top. I claimed you so loud and openly. Come on, bro. That album was that. Oh my God.
Was hurting,
bro. Try me. Oh my God. Hurt you. Oh, privilege, bro. This nigga said, and I don't want to hear that you're suffering because I held you down when you were suffering. Like,
what song is that?
That's privilege, bro. Last song on the album. Oh my God.
Bro, I think
he's the GOAT. Yeah. Yeah.
So right now, if you had to put like your favorite R&B nigga, you would rank him number one.
Yes. Like right now, like what I'm going through right now. Yes.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like if you
getting women pregnant and having abortions. Yes.
I'm just saying in general.
What?
Like, so he would be your favorite regardless.
In general,
he may be your favorite regardless.
I'm trying to think because that Bryson Tiller album is like it's like so for me it's
I don't
for me like
say one album because one album isn't their whole thing.
Let me talk. For me like it's hard for me. So you just asked me who's my favorite rapper, right? Mm-hmm. I don't look at music like that because music to me is just emotion, you know. So it's like some days I'm The Weeknd, you know what I'm saying? But some days like I don't want to be sad. Some days I want love R&B, you know. So let's go get like Sir was a big part of my life last year. You know what I'm saying? Some days I need to break out the Kim because I just want to be in love. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just depends on what mood I am. I mean, you know, if I'm trying to feel like the Hell's Angel of love, yeah, I'm going for The Weeknd, bro. Like if I'm wearing black all night and I'm gonna go talk to some slurs and try to get my dick wet tonight, but then you know cry about my ex for 6 hours after I've nutted. It's The Weeknd, bro. It's The Weeknd, you know? But, yeah, guys, we've been talking for an hour and 22 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here. For health topic of the day, I want to just do...
I feel like we already touched on health.
We did, but I like to give them something, because I had something. But I want to talk about seizures again, part 2, and it's just going to be a personal story of a seizure. Well, actually, no. Do I want to talk about that? Fuck it, no. Our health content was earlier today when we were talking about depression and shit like that. And so here's our health topic. Devontae's going to give you some information on how to get help.
Well, the first thing, if you're feeling sad or anything, you should, and you feel like you need resources, if you have a community service board, you should contact them. If you're located, and that should be like just, you can Google whatever county you're in or wherever city you're in, and then, or even if your last resort, if you need to go to a hospital will point you in the right direction.
You can always go to the emergency department.
And you could say, I don't want to, you could just possibly even go into, I don't want to check in here. I need resources for mental health. And I'm pretty sure.
No, you got to check in.
You got to check in?
Yeah, you got to check in. But it's okay. We'll get you there.
But I'm pretty sure regardless, even if you didn't want to see a doctor, they could point you in the right direction. But once you check in, you're going to see a doctor most likely.
Honestly, true. Yeah, if you walked up to the registration and said, "Hey, I'm not trying to get checked in. I just want some help with mental health. Can somebody give me some resources?" We would gladly walk up there, give you a sheet of paper, and be like, "Yo, all right.
Here's what county are you in? Here's some places."
Yeah.
And then like I said, like back to like I said, I think everyone could use a little therapy. Everyone has things that they need to work on. You're never. We're ever evolving, and sometimes you have questions when you're evolving.
It's like my friend pointed out to me as she was trying to encourage me or continue to encourage me to go to therapy, which I'm going to do. we focus a lot of our time on our physical. What do we need to eat to lose weight? How much do I need to work out so that I can be the optimal being? We also have to exercise our brain. We have to exercise our emotions, guys. We got to check in. We got to do the right things to make sure that our mental is just as healthy as our physical. Our emotional is just as clear as our physical. Okay? So, again, don't feel bad. We all need help sometimes, and we could all use a little bit of boost. All right? And honestly, if you're getting therapy, you're probably doing better than the rest of us who aren't getting therapy. So, what more can we say? Content of the week. You got anything?
I would say everyone should go take a look back at those Brockhampton albums. They were really good when I listened to them, and I like the variety of different sounds. And I finally got through listening to about 99% of the Tame album, and
It's good.
That's one more year, bro. When he start talking, bro, I can't wait to see that live, bro.
Yeah.
I hope he comes. I know for a fact he'll probably. I'm about 85% sure he'll come out to that. And I think he'll give us the big ones. I think he'll play most of that album.
I'm hoping his set's over an hour.
I wouldn't care if it was 3.
Because he's going to be the headliner.
He's going to be the headliner. I hope he gives us...
Red Hot Chili Peppers performed for an hour and a half.
I want that.
The Weeknd performed for an hour and a half.
I want that. I want Let It Happen. I wish I could have saw him tour Currents.
Yeah.
I would have cried.
Yeah.
Currents had some... But Breathe Deeper is a good one. Breathe Deeper.
Mm-hmm. If you think that I can...
And Glitter? Is that one called?
Yeah, Glitter. Yeah, sometimes we just kick the bass up. Well, then kick the bass up. Boom. Yeah, it's fucking nice.
Some good songs,
yeah. My content of the week is so again, we were talking about One Piece. One Piece is my favorite anime. So there's this YouTube channel called Mother's Basement. They released their first piece of One Piece content, and the video is entitled "Why You Should Watch One Piece," or it's why One Piece has some of the best character development of any comic book. And if you guys are still hedging, if you've never tried out anime or you are interested in why niggas fuck with it so much, go watch that video. It's 15 minutes. It's a good expose on why this is such a good show. But yeah, it's bullshitting for our health, guys. Bullshitting for your health, episode 22. Fuck with y'all. The Pop Smoke episode did 40 plays already, and this is pretty cool for us, pretty good for us. I appreciate all the guys listening. We are doing this thing, man. You can find this again on Instagram, personal accounts. Please, if you listen to us, go ahead and not just like and listen, but go ahead and give us a follow. So that way you can keep be updated on new episodes and shit like that. But yeah, hope you guys have a good week. Hope everything's going good. It's gonna be a little forecast if you're on the East Coast here this week. So keep your head up. Get some sun while you can. But all right, guys, love y'all. Peace out. Have a good week. Da da da.